Hey guys, I'm Nick, and on this episode of the Scran Line, we're going to be making these super cute sherbet bomb cupcakes. Now, I need to give you guys a quick shout out because when I posted these on Instagram, which I do, and I have an Instagram for those of you who don't know, make sure you follow me on there. Link is in the description box below. I have to give a shout out to this person because it was super clever, but I couldn't choose a name because it was way too long. Okay, so the inside of the cupcake, or the inside of this chocolate sphere, has sherbet in it. For those of you who don't know what sherbet is, it's kind of like this candy powder that is like fizzy, super delicious. And someone suggested the name, hey shorty, it's sherbet day, which I thought was super clever, but way too long. Okay, let's get stuck into these cupcakes. This is how you make them. So what we're gonna begin with is our cupcake batter. So with this cupcake, we're going to be making some different colors, but let's get into that a little bit later on. Let's begin with making the batter, which is you're going to add your flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt into a large bowl. Now I'm using a hand mixer to mix this all together until it's really well combined. Add your softened butter. You're going to mix that until it reaches a crumbly sand-like texture. Next, you're going to add your eggs, milk, oil, Greek yogurt, and vanilla. Now for this cupcake, I add a little bit of strawberry flavoring just to make it a little bit more fun. You want to mix that until it's all well combined. Now what we're going to do is we're going to split about half of the batter into two separate bowls. So you're going to end up with 3 bowls. One of the bowls is going to have half the batter. The other 2 bowls will have the rest of the batter evenly distributed. Now into one of the small bowls of batter, you're going to add some pink food gel. Into the other one, you're going to add some orange food gel. Now for those of you who have been asking, I use a brand called Cake Craft for my food gel, or Americolor. So you want to mix those 2 colors until they're really well combined and evenly colored. Now with those 2 different colors, the pink and the orange, we're going to transfer them into some piping bags and snip a small bit of the end off. I've lined my cupcake tin with some white cupcake liners, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drizzle those 2 colors into my cupcake liners. You want to make sure that you're drizzling more on the side than the bottom, because that's what we're going to be seeing. Once you've drizzled those 2 colors into your cupcake liners, scoop some of that white or plain cupcake batter in there, filling the cupcakes up about 3/4 of the way. You're going to bake these for about 40 to 50 minutes in your oven on 140 degrees Celsius. Once these are baked, let them cool down completely before you decorate them. Now, while those are baking and cooling, we're going to move on to making these awesome chocolate spheres. Now guys, you're going to need to read the recipe if you want the details of the actual sphere mold. I've got the details in the written recipe. That lives over on my website. So I've got some pink candy melts, which I've melted in the microwave for about 20 seconds at a time. I just mixed it each time until it was nice and smooth. Now I'm just using a spoon to kind of splatter that into my sphere mold. Once you've done that, you want to splatter some of the orange into the sphere mold as well. Now you want to scrape the excess chocolate off the top of the mold, and you're going to pop it into the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes to set really well. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these chocolate spheres with some white chocolate. So I've just melted that again in the microwave. We're going to turn that upside down into a baking tray and let that excess white chocolate drizzle out as much as you can. Again, we're going to scrape that excess white chocolate off, pop it into the fridge again for 30 minutes until it's set. And guys, with this sphere mold, the chocolate spheres should really come out very easily. They don't stick at all, which is what's really good about this sphere mold. So if you want to grab one, details are in the written recipe. So to stick these 2 sphere halves together, what we're going to do is we're just going to warm up a fry pan. Don't get it hot, it just needs to be warm. We're going to grab one of those sphere halves and we're going to gently press it on that fry pan, just to kind of melt the bottom of your sphere. You want to fill the other half of the sphere with some of that sherbet powder, and then you're going to add that melted sphere on top of the other sphere. And if you have any excess chocolate kind of drizzling out of that, just use your finger to run around the bit where the seam is, just to kind of neaten it up. And guys, that is how you make your sherbet filled spheres. So you want to pop those in the fridge until they're ready to use. So with the frosting, I'm just using some of my American buttercream frosting, and I'm adding some blue food gel to that. We're going to mix that until it's well combined. I've just fitted the end of a piping bag with a large round tip. We're going to frost some high bowls onto our cupcakes. Now I've got these super cute green mix sprinkles. I got these from a company called Fancy Sprinkles. I absolutely love their sprinkles. So they have a website. Guys, if we're in Australia, it costs a fortune to get them here. So any sprinkles will do, but I do love my Fancy Sprinkles. Once you've done that, you want to pop your sherbet chocolate sphere on top, and guys, that is pretty much it. I had so much fun making these, and I'm sure you guys will too. They taste so delicious. Now, I know I didn't show you the center of these cupcakes. The reason was because the camera wasn't focused. So I didn't want to put it up because you can't really see anything. So I apologize for that. I know you guys love seeing that shot, but it's going to be in the next video. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all on the next episode of the Scran Line.